It's clear the unthinkable is here. Our most trusted institutions now deceive us boldly every day. Something is clearly wrong. Time is short to become more self-reliant and secure the future for your family. Act today with My Patriot Supply. They just gave us a very good deal again to help everyone save big. And right now, it's $200 off. They brought it back to at least finish out November. My Patriot Supply, the country's largest preparedness company, is more than equipped to stock your shelves. Their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit provides delicious breakfast, lunches, dinners that last up to 25 years in storage. Get over 2,000 calories every day. Just add water and heat, then eat. Make sure every member of your family has a 3-month food kit from My Patriot Supply. Go now to my special website, preparewiththinkaboutit.com, for $200 savings. Be sure to order by 3 p.m. for free same-day shipping. It's best to have emergency food and not to need it than to need it and not have it. Take $200 off at preparewiththinkaboutit.com. That's preparewiththinkaboutit.com.
Before the recent lockdowns around the world, we led hectic lives with long commutes and not enough time to spend with our families and friends. Traffic polluted our air and smog blanketed our skylines.
What if it could be different? What if we could create a new normal where we reclaim our time, our health and well-being, and our communities?
This is the idea behind the 15-minute city, a growing movement to make our lives in cities more convenient, less stressful, and more sustainable. A 15-minute city is one where everything we need is close to home, where communities are safe and inclusive, where the air is clean.
A 15-minute city is one where it's easy to get goods and services. Fresh groceries, healthcare, and other amenities are all just a short trip away. A 15-minute city is one where everyone has a place.
A 15-minute city has affordable, accessible, and adaptable housing for households of all sizes and ages.
A 15-minute city means that you can work close to home or work remotely more often.
And we all play a role in our neighborhood.
What if we don't go back to life as it was? What if we already have the power to change how we live? Together, we can reimagine and create the future we want. One that is cleaner, safer, healthier, and more inclusive, and gives us back valuable time to enjoy the little things.
Hi, Steve here. They start out in this video by painting the most depressing picture you can imagine. And for the people who have weak memories, which is most people, they may believe it. But no, the truth is, it's the geoengineered aerosol spray that they dump in the skies all the time that's polluting our skies. What if we could have utopia on Earth by getting rid of CO2 and building 15-minute cities where everything is just wonderful and everybody gets along? More convenient, less stressful, and more sustainable? And guess who's decided that we're going to move in this direction for all humanity? The global elites who believe they have the right to dictate the extreme population adjustment and convince you that this will be the best thing you can even imagine. It would be wonderful, but they have no intention of actually doing this. Gaslighting is a manipulative tactic used by individuals to make someone question their reality. It's a form of psychological abuse that slowly erodes a person's self-confidence and self-esteem, making them doubt their own thoughts, their own feelings and experiences. Gaslighting is a power play, seeking to control and manipulate others for personal gain or control. The term gaslighting originated from a 1944 film where a husband manipulates his wife by dimming the gas lights and then denies that the light has changed. Gaslighters use various tactics to undermine their victim's sense of reality. They may deny something that they said or did, even when there's undeniable evidence. They may also dismiss their victim's emotions, making them feel irrational or overly sensitive. Another common gaslighting tactic is shifting blame onto the victim, making them believe they're the ones at fault for any problems or conflicts. It's what the globalists do constantly, every day. It's essential to recognize the signs of gaslighting and protect yourself from its damaging effects. Trust your instincts and seek support from friends and family. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and empathy. Artist and entrepreneur Laura Abolai gave a wonderful speech on the true nefarious purpose of the transgender movement. Contrary to claims that it's a grassroots movement based on self-expression, Laura clearly explains how it's actually a top-down globalist initiative to break apart the nuclear family and eradicate humanity as we know it.
The final goal is to eradicate humanity as we know it. Once you understand the final destination, it becomes much easier to look back and identify the psychological conditioning, the biological tampering, the cultural grooming, and the educational prepping that we have been subjected to for decades in preparation to making us accept a post-human future. It takes a lot of physical and psychological abuse to get an intelligent species like ours to agree to its own extinction. Most, if not all, that has transcended in the last 60 years was designed to get us closer to accepting such a dystopian reality. Whether you care to accept it or not, we live in a hyper-controlled matrix where our perception of reality is meticulously planned, managed, and executed in order to control and steer us in whichever direction they wish. And the direction is a post-human world. For this, they first needed to destabilize, dehumanize, and demoralize humanity through every means possible. The destruction of the nuclear family, children being indoctrinated by the state, abortion, the eradication of God and spirituality from education, life in megacities and away from nature, toxic food, air and water, social media, replacing real human connection and interaction, engineered financial crisis and taxation, endless wars and massive migration, stress, anxiety, depression, drugs and alcohol, constant fear-mongering, moral relativism as the new religion, and I could go on and on about how humanity has been influenced and forced to move away from all the things that give us strength, security, purpose, and meaning. A weak, immoral, disconnected, ignorant, and unhealthy population is an easy target for the next stage, the creation of an entire generation of androgynous beings. Masculinity is under attack psychologically, culturally, and biologically. Women are being replaced in sports, entertainment, and politics by men pretending to be women. And children are being indoctrinated at school to think that gender is a choice. The transgender movement is not a grassroots movement. It comes from the top. It has nothing to do with people's freedom of expression, sexuality, or civil rights. It's an evil psyop with a clear agenda to get us closer to transhumanism by making us question the most fundamental notion of human identity, our gender. If you don't know who you are, if you already identify as a hybrid between a man and a woman, you will be easily convinced to become a hybrid between human and machine. Gender ideology is the 2 + 2 = 5 from George Orwell's 1984 dystopian novel. It's the final test to see whether we will follow the most absurd party line towards our own extinction. But 2 + 2 = 4. And no matter how you choose to dress, call yourself, or change your physique, will not change that. The sad reality, though, is that in the gaslighting process to get us closer to a post-human future, they have mentally and physically harmed an increasing number of children and young people, and it's only getting worse. This must be stopped.
She says most, if not all, that has transcended over the past 60 years was designed to get us closer to accepting such a dystopian reality. Whether you care to accept it or not, we live in a hyper-controlled matrix where our perception of reality is meticulously planned, managed, and executed in order to control and steer us in whichever direction they wish. Thanks for watching this video on gaslighting. If you found it helpful, please pass it on to your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative content.